Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Oh Lord, protect us as one. Nourish us, Lord, as one. Let us flourish in thy strength as one. Oh Lord, as one. Let our knowledge, oh Lord, be changed to light and fill our hearts with love. Oh, let our knowledge, oh Lord, be changed to light and fill our hearts with love. Oh, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Saha Navavatu Sahana Unaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvi Navaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Leave each day behind like flowing water. Free of sadness, yesterday is gone, its tale is torn. Today new seeds are growing. The time has come to turn your heart into a temple of fire. Your presence is gold, hidden in dark, to reveal its splendor. Burn in the fire of love. Leave each day behind like flowing water, free of sadness. Yesterday is gone, its tale is torn. Today new seeds are growing. The time has come to turn your heart into a temple temple of fire. Your presence is gold, hidden in dark, to reveal its splendor. Burn in the fire of love. The time has come to turn your heart into a temple of fire. Your presence is cold, hidden in dark, to reveal its splendor. Burn in the fire of love. Burn in this fire of love. Burn in the fire of love. Burn in this fire of love. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri 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 Guruji Namaha. Shri 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 Modi Ji Namaha. Grace is always falling like rain. Grace is always falling. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Grace is always falling like rain. Grace is always falling. Shri 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 Guruji Namaha. Shri 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 Modi Ji Namaha. Beloved Father, who dwells within the soul of my being, whose name is I am. Veneration to your holy name. Thy kingdom is here, thy will prevail throughout the earth as it does in the heavenly realms of my soul. Beloved Father, who dwells within the soul of my being, whose name is I am. You open your hands and satisfy the hunger of all living beings. You heal all hearts of sorrow until they turn. They show forgiveness to those whose minds are shrouded in ignorance of the self. Veneration to your holy name. Thy kingdom is here, thy will prevails throughout the earth as it does in the heavenly realms of my soul. Beloved Father, who dwells within the soul of my being, whose name is I am.
Namaste everyone, and a very warm welcome to Satsang today. Sadhguru Sri Muji Ji ki Jai. How can one who is not bound want freedom? Is it possible for one who is free to want freedom? How do I know that I am free? Do I rely on a mental conclusion? Do I rely on some emotional feeling if I have joy or bliss or something like that? Is it then? And all of us have learned here to check on what is prior to all of these appearances. So in the now, there must be full freedom. In every now. So this now, from now, going from here, what do we want? Freedom, but already here. If we are hoping that our power to believe will go away, nobody can do that. Nobody can give you that. Take away God's power to pretend, God's power to believe. Even the strongest satsang will not take away your power to pretend, but it will just make it overwhelmingly clear that the pretense is just a joke. And if we still continue to delude ourselves, it's completely your will. So this power of belief will not go, but there will be so much overwhelming evidence which comes again and again from checking and from dropping that becomes so clear that even this state of delusion, the state of identity, I am not really touched at all. So we must drop this sense that, but why do I still feel this way? Why do I still pick it up? Is this power remains? But predominantly, what is your experience of yourself now? And I feel that being in satsang, it must be predominantly clear that I am this awareness. Once in a while, some drama, some situation, some event, something can come, like an old memory. So, where we are starting from, even before any concepts of starting point, what is here? Before we can even decide that I must get somewhere, who is watching this decision? Before we can say that I'm going to undertake a journey which will give me peace and joy, who witnesses this movement towards this journey? No matter what the undertaking is, good, bad, or ugly, who is aware of it? Whatever the movement might be happening from here or in any appearance, who is aware of it? What is aware right now? Before you can say I got it or I didn't get it, you are it. Who is aware of the mental conclusion of getting it or not getting it? Who is aware of the effort? He's saying, okay, now when he's pointing, I must now. Let's focus, let's get it. Who is aware of this? It's simple like that. Simpler than any effort, simpler than time, simpler than getting it or not getting it. It is too obvious, and that is why it can seem little confusing. Just like if I was to tell someone who's been begging for 20 years that you've carried this treasure in your box, in your knapsack. No, it can't be. Even upon seeing it, there'll be a sense of disbelief. Is this a dream? Is this really happening? Just like this, we notice the simplicity of what we are. And there is a sense that comes up, but this can't be real because I've been trying to find it for so long. And in this journey of trying to find it, who has been the companion? The mind. It is saying, okay, let's go here, let's go to this teacher, this one, or this one I agree with, this one I don't agree with, let's move from here. All of this constant mental ally has been there. And when this direct experience of the truth is happening, what is this guy saying? Oh, yeah, I've known this, but there's something more. There should be something more. There should be something. Or it says, but now you must always stay here. You see, you found this awareness, now don't leave. Don't leave. You say, yeah, my friend, this is good advice. This is good advice. But instantly your doorbell will ring and it left the attention. The attention left. Instantly. But where did it go? Did it leave you? Did it start reporting to anybody else? It has always been here. Cannot go. What do you do? What do you have to do to hold on to that end of attention? Has anybody contemplated this? To hold on to this end of attention. Attention is moving outwards, but it's always reporting back to me. What am I doing to hold this end of attention? Am I doing something? What I'm saying is clear? So you can see attention moving, but it's reporting back to I, isn't it? So how am I holding attention from here, this end? How am I holding it? Is it effort? No, not doing anything at all. So where can it go? If I'm holding on to it effortlessly, then what must I need to do more? Yeah?
Not believe.
Not believe. Yeah. So it is attached. Attention is an intimate part of you, just like consciousness. So we can say, we can contemplate whether it is a function of consciousness itself or it arises simultaneously with consciousness. These kind of fun contemplations we can do. But we never should feel that I left my attention. How did you leave it? We are talking about, then when we are talking about the other end of attention in the sense of what it is bringing to my awareness. Now, just let's demystify this. If the purpose of attention was just to come back into awareness and rest over there, then why would I create attention? Because awareness is aware of itself. It knows itself very well. So the purpose of the creation of attention, just like consciousness, must have been to enjoy the experience of this realm. And without the functioning, natural functioning of attention, I don't know of this realm. Because only that where my attention goes exists. For me, in my experience. Hypothetically, everything can exist. But in direct experience, only that where my attention goes, that side of my attention goes, only that exists. But it is still reporting, you see. So it cannot be about getting a grip on this attention and keeping it with awareness alone. Then we would not function in this realm at all. And nobody can actually do it. You see? Then it must be a question of whether I am believing myself to be an object which my attention is bringing. An object which my attention is bringing to me, the mind is telling me that I am that. That's why I say that if we call anything in the appearance me or mine, that is the root of misery. We cannot be attached to any appearance, including the appearance of I am. Including the appearance of I am. Because we all know that at the end of the day, when we've had enough experiencing, even this we don't want. We want sleep. And that is why I feel that when we check, am I aware now? It's not that we become aware only upon asking this question. It's just that we keep everything else aside for an instant and we see that awareness is here. And who sees this? Awareness itself. Who else can be a witness to awareness? Who else would be here to know that I am aware? Really ask yourself, who can it be that can be aware of awareness? I say, I am aware. Now, this I, is it separate from awareness itself? And these are the times where the mind can come up with a lot of distraction. It's almost as if it's waiting, and then when this really the time to check can come, it can come up with something. What is happening when I check on whether I am aware or not? What is happening? Here we have to use the word happening. You know what I mean? And see if you can separate yourself into two. Is it possible? that there is an I which is separate from the awareness. Is it possible to become dual? This duality, is it possible? Within awareness, there are no two. And then check, even after the birth of being, is it separate from me, from I? Or does it only appear to be? All that is appearing to you now, use it and see where it is experienced. Is it outside of you? Is anything outside of you? Even the idea of something outside of me is inside of you. All of this is appearing inside you. Can there be anything outside of me, outside of I? Like this, we see that there are no two. Advaita, non-dual. That is why it's said that the separation never happened. And the pretense of personhood will become more and more incredible to all of you. If it is picked up momentarily, very soon you laugh and say, how did I pick up this idea that I could be that which comes and goes? Who is witnessing the coming and going? Is it somebody else? Every one of us have seen that this appearance and everything in this appearance is coming and going. Who tells you this? Does someone else come and tell you, hey, you went away and now you came back? The objects in front of us, the body, the thoughts. Who is aware of this thought coming and going? It cannot be the thought which knows of its own going. There must be something which is steady, which watches all of this come and go, isn't it? Your emotion. You say, I got angry, then I was feeling better the next day. So anger came and anger left. All emotion like this come and go. What stays? What is that which is steady? And all of this is the content of the state that right now we are calling the waking state. But who is aware of waking and sleeping? Who is aware that I woke up and I went to sleep? Is that one, the steady one, touched by the content of any of these states? Waking, sleep, dream, turiya, whatever states you might want to say. So if it is not even touched by the coming and going of these states, how can it ever be touched by something which is happening within the state? If the state itself does not touch the I, then how can the content of some state touch the I? So if this body is an appearance within this waking state, how will it become me? How can it become I? Many bodies like this have come and gone. All seeming so beautiful, so well designed, so real. But you know what? Even if I was this body, what is there for me to do? Even if I was this body, then as it is said in some of the simplistic translations of the Bhagavad Gita, then I came empty handed and I will leave empty handed. So even in the realm of phenomenality, there is no trouble. There are just appearances. Nothing is happening to me. There is only this consciousness which is appearing, and its own light, on its own screen, displaying. this consciousness. So yesterday, I was asking one of the Sangha members, how do I experience this consciousness? Just we were playing yesterday, so I'm saying, how do I experience this consciousness? And she said, can you stop being now? To see that this being is present, I am is here, existence is our direct experience of being. Let's take another simple example of how it has nothing to do with the body actually. Okay, so suppose just as I was sharing like this, my body went like that. It went like that. Now, by looking at the body, can anyone tell whether consciousness was here or left? But I am aware that although the body went like this, being was still present. And I am aware that on other times, when the body goes like that, then even consciousness could leave. And then I am aware that it comes back. See this. So if someone comes and says, did you fall asleep? I say, no, no, I was awake. What is the meaning of that? That I am aware that being was still here. Is it confusing? No matter what the body might be exhibiting, I am aware whether being is here or not. This I that is aware of being, that which is aware of being, this one cannot leave. Can this one leave? Who would know of the coming and going of this one? If this awareness was to leave, who would report on it? And because this is the all-knowing, ever-present one, the unborn, the unchanging, the undying, I. This is the extent of what can be spoken from direct experience. The extent of what can be spoken from intuition or direct experience is this. Everything with any quality, any attribute is phenomenal, appearing within the non-phenomenal self. And hearing this is the reversal of the hypnosis of the mind. To check on this, to verify for ourselves. And this is what we check over and over because the hypnosis has been there for a long time. Just because we have been hypnotized into believing that we are something can never make it real. And we've used many depictions to make light of the pretend person. We've called it the hungry Martian. We've called it Rajan. We've called it a lawyer. We've called it an insect. We've called it the imagined one. We've said all kinds of things. Why? Is it because we have a sense of disdain about this movement of consciousness? No, it's truly not that. It's just for you to see the distance between yourself and this. And no matter what you call it cannot mind because it doesn't exist. So we must stop pandering to the hurt feelings of the non existent one. Therefore, every single time that there is a sense that I am suffering from something, that something is happening to me, the question to be asked is, who am I believing myself to be? Every single time. There is a sense that I am suffering from something. You cannot suffer. I cannot suffer in reality. It must be a misidentification. It must be something in the appearance which I am believing myself to be. It must be something in the appearance which I believe that I want or I don't want. But when we check and see, it's just content within the waking state, and the state itself does not touch me. How can any appearance touch awareness? We can say it is within awareness, but can it affect awareness? Therefore, it must be that any time that I say I'm affected by something, I'm posing as something other than awareness. And this power to pretend, to pose, to believe, we have. Okay, we have a question. I love cats. Says, uh, will you keep this name just for Satsang? I don't know whether you heard the cat story. If you haven't, let us know and we'll tell you. The so you say, "Good morning, Father. I, as awareness, am aware of the beingness, pretending to be, pretending to believe a thought, and get involved in the story of Debbie or Debbie. Debbie. I, as awareness, am aware of the beingness, pretending to believe a thought, and get involved in the story of Debbie. Very well put. Very well put. If it happens, is it a concern? No, not for awareness or for beingness. You see, so nothing can ever be a concern for awareness or for beingness. Just like nothing in this phenomenal play ever touches being, and then there is no question of it touching awareness. So nothing has ever happened. See? But just like in this play, there are places which will teach you how to be a better person, how to pick up new attributes personally. Then in this realm, because this realm is of duality, then there's the other end of the realm also, which is pointing you to the fact that you are not a person. And our life is between these two, identification and dropping of the identification. In this realm of duality, we play like this. See? And just like it is the job of consciousness expressing itself as one of those teachers who are teaching you to be a better ego, then consciousness expressing itself as someone who's sharing satsang, the job is to present what is seen as the truth of what you are here. But nothing has really happened to you. And this recognition is available in this expression. You see what I'm saying? It's like, okay, let's make it a little simpler. If you go to military school, you're trained how to become a better soldier. So every day you'll be given concepts which will make you better, better, better as a soldier. So this identity, soldier identity, will be presented to you every day. So that is military school. Satsang is the school where we are discussing the true self, the unchanging. So every day you're given concepts here which are helping you remove all the other identity oriented concepts. And then even these concepts must be thrown away. As Bhagavan said, we use thorn to remove other thorns and then throw away the thorn. But what is found is that only after this discovery, I shouldn't say only, mostly after this discovery of what we are, do we come to this state of almost no suffering. All other identities are seen to carry along with them potent suffering. Only in the discovery of our nothingness is there this sense of space and freedom from suffering. And I like the way she phrased her question very well. I, as awareness, am aware of the beingness pretending to believe a thought and get involved in the story of Devi. I feel she's captured our entire satsang, what we speak in satsang, just in that one question. And she's saying that even if it happens like that, is it a problem? Not really, but in the play, yes. Very good.
So there's a question from Ananta answers.
Yes.
Can you read it?
Yes,
Just to
yes.
find out.
Can you connect this one?
Father.
Little louder. You'll have to use this mic.
Okay, Father.
The role also became strong.
I don't want to enjoy this being awareness / realization alone when my family members are still suffering due to ignorance. I know that I am awareness, but my family members are not ripe enough yet to understand all this, due to which I find them suffering, struggling, in frustration. Although it's a thought arising in awareness that says, what's use of being this awareness if it is not helping my family to get rid of their ignorance and ultimately their sufferings? But then this thought becomes more important than enlightenment. Please, Father, help me. Help me. I don't want to get rid of this thought by being awareness, because although it's a thought, it's a fact that my family members are suffering. I can see their anger, their upset moods. Though as awareness, I'm not affected, but then again, a thought arises saying it's better to be a thought person who can weep with its family instead of being not affected by awareness. What should I do in this case? Father, please help me. Niraj Richa.
Because I feel that the question is sincere, I will not go super Advaita on you and tell you that awareness actually has no family. But, and also because over here also it arose like this for a long time, that how do I get my family members to understand? And they are suffering, and only if they would hear the truth, then I want to end their suffering. Like this, it was there. You see. Now, one thing I realized in this phenomenal play is that everyone is entitled to their suffering also. I know it sounds strange, but usually when we look at our seeming journey, we see that suffering got along a lot of gifts. It made us open. See? So we must not say that only one end of the spectrum I want for my family, and they are not entitled to their other end, which carries much more maybe beautiful gifts. Because you see, Guruji, like he says, the chocolate flavored moments bring momentary joy, and they can even lead to specialness and arrogance. But the moments of suffering, and when we realize that no strategy, no personal approach is helping, it makes us open to see the truth. And it might be their suffering which brings them to satsang, which brings them to the realization of what they are, the same realization that you are coming to. So must we deny them that? And we have to have the right ears to hear this, because if you give it to the mind, then it'll sound very crazy. It might sound like, oh, he's encouraging us to make our family suffer or something like that. That's not what I'm saying. If there's an urge here to help the suffering, then everything, I'm presuming because you're saying like this, you must have done everything that you could anyway to alleviate the suffering. Just the other day, someone was here in satsang, and they said that my partner was just not interested in satsang for a long time. They've been telling me this, but now some strong suffering is happening, and she said she wants to be in satsang. Okay. So I don't want it to sound like God's payback or something. I'm not. I hope I'm not sounding like that. I'm just saying that with suffering there is a lot of openness that comes, and we drop all our arrogance and specialness and personal sense of existing personally, and we are open to listening to the truth. So just to put very simply, whatever you feel you can do, just let it happen through you, and then you have to surrender it to God or the Sadguru and know that everyone is being taken care of by the Sadguru. Okay, Debbie says, "Thank you, Father. Sorry to not join the hangout. I just can't work out how to join." Oh, we can help her.
Yes.
I'd like to see her. I'd like to see Debbie. Thank you for your beautiful love and guidance. Thank you. I'm enjoying one word that came in satsang today. I've not used it in this context earlier, which is posing. So you can be posing as this or posing as that. Finally, we want to be posing as the free one, the enlightened being or liberated being. But here, sound that I can't even pose like that. All that consciousness has been doing is posing as this, that, and the other. This expression is posing as satsang teacher. These expressions are posing as satsang attendees. It's all just one actually. One consciousness experiencing the entire taste available in this dual realm through all these various expressions. So Microsoft used to have this tagline, which is, "Where do you want to go today?" They lost that a few years ago, but we can say, "What are you posing as today?" Or posing as right now. The thoughts I'm believing is what I'm posing. Thank you, my dear. Is there a queue to come in?
I didn't think so, but I just
There might
told
not
them to
also be.
let us know if
Let's see.
anyone wants to come in.
Aparna says, "Thank you so much, Father. Beautiful satsang. Just enjoying every moment in your presence. Love you so much. Thank you, my dear. Love you too." Everything seems hilarious now. Can't stop laughing at everything. Too much love, too much joy. Thank you, thank you. There you go. Pratik says, let's switch perspectives. I missed that one, beloved. Yes. Once a week we'll do this. So next time, shall we set a date? Maybe we can also say that this one is.
Sure.
We can say maybe every Thursday.
Thursday?
Thursday is my break day. Actually, not break, to be honest, because it was much more hard work to come up with questions than to just I had to rely on memory a lot. Thank you, Shakti. Also, every Thursday we'll have satsang with the Sangha. And maybe I don't have to be the questioner always. It can be that the Sangha is answering among themselves. Yes, it might have more reality about it. More sense of reality about it. But I feel it went very beautifully because we captured most of the questions that we often hear, isn't it? And the answers also in that process. So yes, what we'll do every Thursday, then we see. If you see that people stop attending on Thursday. Panna says we'll prepare a template for you. Yes. It can also become like sincere satsang. It can become like sincere satsang where the questioner can come with a sincere question and the sangha can look at them. Oh, Shakti says, Father, if we do Thursdays, those of us in US will have to be 3 a.m.
Maybe
So
we
we
switch
do
that around.
what day?
Maybe
Wednesday is US only. What about this Friday? Thank God it's Friday. Satsang. No more Ananta. Can do Friday also.
Okay.
Ah,
Starting next week.
yes, next week on Friday. Nicholas says, perhaps this is silly, but can you elaborate on who my Sadguru is? I'd imagine it's myself, entirely known to me. It seems to offer no words and only observations. It's not silly at all, my dear. It's good. Is it even worth elaborating on? Yes. As you as we are coming more and more into the recognition of the truth of what we are, you might find that it's not just the mind which is speaking and offering guidance. There is a qualitatively different voice. It doesn't have to be audible in the sense of the voice, but you know what I mean. Compared to the voice of the mind, there's a qualitatively different voice. The voice which is accompanied by love, peace, joy, stability, not wanting anything. Okay? Whereas the voice of the mind is always what's in it for me, what's in it for me. grasping at things, wanting things. This intuitive voice is just present, it's not personal. So, this is the way we recognize the difference between the voice of the mind and the voice of the intuitive presence or the Sadguru. Now, who is the Sadguru? The Sadguru is the pure, unassociated sense of I am itself. The I am which has not picked up any of these identities, associations, beliefs. This one communicates as the intuitive presence. So this unassociated being is the Sadguru itself. And it's your own presence, your own being. Now the question comes, so if it is my own being, then why do I need to be in satsang with another seeming teacher? Isn't it? It is only because our habit right now is to relate to form. We have not yet, most of us have not yet come to the point where we can relate to the formless. And we say this in our day-to-day interactions also. We want to see the face of the people that we are chatting with. So we are used to relating to form. Therefore, this your own inner Sadguru, which is the same actually, only one being, is using some forms of expression in a transparent way, unmixed with identity. And you can smell this when you come into the presence of these ones. You can smell that this is seeming so pure in my heart right now, unmixed with any personal ambition or exploitation of any sort. When you find this sense in your heart that this is coming from a place of purity, you can safely be in the presence of such a master, because he is just the external expression of your own inner being, your own inner intuitive voice. And as you get used to listening to this one, she is pointing you to the formless. When you start to recognize this formless, your own being, you say that the Sadguru has always been within me. And yet there is so much love and devotion to the external expression of the Master as well, because it is one. Thank you, thank you. Radhika says Friday, very great. Okay, very good. Thank you. We'll do Friday. Pratik says, is unassociated being and awareness the same? No, it's not. Ultimately, yes, they are the same awareness itself, but just I know where your question is coming from. In awareness, when there is no being, there is no question of the forces of attention, belief, light, sound, any of these phenomenal forces being present. Only when the waking happens, the sense I am is present, with the question of unassociated or associated come into play. Because in pure awareness, no question of association at all. Then being can come, and being has the power of belief. So if it is using the power of belief, and believing I am this, I am that, I am the body, I am a person, I am this type of person, then we say that that is associated. That is consciousness posing personally. See, nothing really happened to consciousness, but posing personally. Unassociated means is not believing any of this. It just remains as pure I amness, pure consciousness. You see? Therefore, when the intuitive pointing from this pure presence comes, it is qualitatively different. It does not smell personal. It's not accompanied by this sense of me for what it is saying. That's why in the company of true sages, it is the devotees that have to make the effort to get the sage to focus on the so-called me. Can you take care of your body, please? Can you have enough water, please? Can you? So this sense can be there because there's just not that focus on the me is just so minimalistic. So unassociated being is this sense I am, which is not burdened with any personal concepts, not picking up any personal thoughts. Stephen says, so every phase, every word in my world is this Sadguru. Yes, yes. Ultimately, this is true. The world is a life is our Sadguru, the world is our Sadguru. The own holy presence, the God presence is the Sadguru. Oh no, Debbie says, yes, Master, I've heard the cat in the box story, but not that one. There's another cat story which we used to use very often. Let's see if I can remember it. Ah, it's like this. So you were born, and you were born in this world where there are no mirrors. So you can't check. Okay? So everyone around you said that you are a cat. Even your own thoughts were cat thoughts. And what is the cat thought? Where do I get the next bowl of milk? So someone says, if you make a lot of money, you'll be happy. So that is the next bowl of milk. If you find the perfect partner, that is the next bowl of milk. If you have a healthy body, that is the next bowl of milk. Then ultimately, after trying all of these different bowls of milk, you're tired, because nothing is satisfying ultimately. Then someone comes and says, you must find freedom, the bowl of milk which never runs out. And it tastes so beautiful. You see? So then you say, where do I get this bowl of milk? Because I'm a cat, you see, and this is my nirvana to have this bowl of milk. Then you're pointed to someone satsang. So you come to satsang over here and you say, I come here because I want my endless bowl of milk, my peace, my love, my joy. I want all of these things. But you come here and the one who is sharing says, but are you a cat? And initially the action can be bad. You say, I come here for this, I'm very clear about what I want, and you're saying, who are you? But I say, I'll give you a bowl of milk if you can show me where the cat is. And satsang is the only place in this world where you have a mirror. Look, I have a mirror for you, see? Are you a cat? No, I'm not a cat. I don't see the cat. Who wants a bowl of milk? I don't know. But it's been here so long, I still feel I want it. You see? So this is called conditioning. This is called conditioning. Then again and again we look. See, there's no cat. Actually, there's no cat. There is no thingness. Because the mirror is reflecting nothing. Okay? It's showing nothing. So there is nothingness. What can nothingness want? Nothing. It's making sense. And yet these thoughts come saying, I want that bowl of milk. So then When all other places in the world are catering to the cat identity, it is Satsang which is questioning, are you a cat at all? There is no bowl of milk here for you, but there is a mirror. That is the usual cat story that we share. So this conditioning that I am a person then dissolves as we come to the satsang and we drop our shopping list of the things that I want personally. And as we were repeating this example often, then we started seeing some cats on the terrace. I, thank you. We need to have a rat story now because the other day I just turned my head like this and there was a rat right here, just sitting. It was just sitting like that. Omkar wants to come. Of course, he didn't come.
Namaste, Father.
Namaste, my love.
Father, it's being a question which is very weird in a way. It might be very long, so I'm trying to keep it.
No, it's okay.
Okay. So it has to do with seeing. Okay, wait. No, the thing is that when you're trying to talk about awareness, okay, you're trying to you sit in the beingness. You sit basically, am I aware now? And yes. And where do you have to go to confirm that? You don't have to go anywhere. It's already there. So that's where you're sitting. And then you say that when in our experience we say that in deep sleep, even the beingness is not there. Okay. So I'm coming back to the same thing because I keep on asking you this many times, but it seems to unravel itself in another layer. But I'm not sure where it's. So again, more mind stuff. But anyway, so in the deep sleep, even this beingness is not there. And so basically something is there to realize that even beingness is not there. This is the conclusion we come to when we inquire in the waking state.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we inquire into that, we say it's a conclusion from the waking state. But actually, in the deep state, deep sleep itself,
Is it only me or is everyone frozen? No, everyone else is moving. Okay. We'll wait for him to come back. Oh, and I should move it? Okay. When he comes back, I'll mute again. Someone wants to join? Debbie is just. Omkar's last words I heard was deep sea. Is it frozen? I just see the picture actually. I don't see.
Hello?
Yes, yes, you're back now.
Yeah, sorry. Can I bug the rest of the Sangha some more than with the with the question?
Not bugging, not bugging. Let me
Uh,
just read from till where I understood. It was that when I asked the question, am I aware now? It's directly seen that awareness is here. But when I'm in deep sleep, then it's an inference or a reporting of it. Only in the waking state that I was aware, but then there was no being, and then waking state came where being was present. Yes?
yes. So from there, what the conclusion initially came to was that this is something that's only seen in the waking state. But what happened is that in inquiry, as the inquirer goes a bit deeper, it's coming to the point where it realizes that all of this talk, even all of this part about all of this, it's only the only one that's really bothered by it is the waking state uh, person, the waking state or the dreaming state entity, basically believing that it's an entity, and that actually the awareness itself is really nothing, means it is nothing, and the it's not something to reach or something, or even though there's a feeling somehow that we are trying to reach a nothing, but there is no we to reach that nothing. I mean, there is just nothing, but it's not, or something like that. So that's where somehow might sound like it's stuck or not stuck, but it's not really something stuck because it's nothing. This concern right now that I'm even talking about is not there in deep sleep. It's just not there. So I'm not sure where it's going with this, but if maybe you can add something to it to clarify.
Very good, very good, very good contemplation. So nothing, it is no thing. I prefer no thing to nothing. So no thing it is because it is not phenomenal. Thing means phenomenal. So it is really nothing in that way. It cannot be concerned about any of this. So what is it that we mean by coming to awareness or recognition of awareness? You see, it is only that we use this phenomenal tool upside down for a little while to just point it back at ourselves. You see, am I aware now? Instantly, just this recognition. What happened? Awareness moved away from the content of the appearance to suddenly just remain at home. You see, because like I've been saying, one end of it is connected to awareness anyway. You see, so if it's like getting pulled outward, suddenly the spring comes back. You see, so there's nothing else which it is collecting for us in that instant. You see, and we see that oh, I am here as this even prior to the sense I am. This I is here, and it is not a thing. So in reality, that's why I say that you could be identified for millions of lifetimes, but to awareness, nothing happened, not even a blink of an eye. So there's really not anything to be done, not anything to be said. And the only reason why it happens like this in this realm Satsang we shared is because all the entire realm of duality is here. So the personal sense is getting more and more maximized in most other parts of the realm. Then there must be also this play of satsang, which is pointing us to the fact that I am nothing, no thing. Was there something about this sense of even the sleep state not really being used to validate anything? Because actually, when we are reporting on it, we are relying only on memory to report even about what happened in sleep. And that is also true, you see. So, like Stephen was saying the other day, that how do I know I even slept? Maybe all there is the now, just now. You see? But if this is clear, then nothing, no other, we don't even need to rely on any other state or anything to validate that I am awareness. Because in the right now, We can check what I am, and it is enough. You see, it's only because there is so much confusion about memory and projection into future, then we also use memory and say, okay, but what about sleep state? You experienced it, but the sense of being was not there. So if memory is used for conditioning, then I also reserve the right to use memory and point you to the fact that you know that there was no being, and then being came. I don't know if he's still there. It's very frozen. He's not. He left because his connection is not too good.
So the only difference is even when this samadhi feeling of existence goes, there is just absolutely nothing to report about or reflect upon.
He says when even the slightest sense of existence it goes, then there's absolutely nothing to report about or any possibility to report from. Yes, Stephen says the same thing. He says the only thing I could experience about deep sleep is the change between the state, not from nothing to something. Yes. It's a beautiful introspection, isn't it? But even this is maybe from memory, yes. So if you don't use memory for anything at all, then no need to even use this. But if our conditioning relies on this, then let's also use it in this way to remove the thorns of conditioning. Yes, unstable Wi-Fi connection. It's okay, my dear.
Can I further that question a bit, Father? If it's not, I mean, if it allows, if it goes off this time, then we just forget it. I'll just. So basically, like, okay, so you were saying initially that there's the being that we cannot deny, and then the part where the question comes is that there is an I that is aware of even the being. That is also said that there's an I that is aware of even the being. Uh, but in the inquiry, somehow it's getting stuck that 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 I that is aware of being is a concept. It's there is no actual I. It's just what we intuit or what we define. That there's literally a nothing. Like it's not even a nothing. It's just nothing. It's not something there seeing the nothing. It's not. It's just nothing, and and that nothing actually is the basis from which all of this is. It's just the play in the nothing, but it's not an I that is seeing the being. It's just nothing. Like that's where the thing is.
This is very good. Yes, because why like this? Because we are used to using the I to describe the I as something. You see? So now, in fact, and many teachers will also say there's no I because they realize that this confusion is there. You see? But I cannot get myself to say there is no I because I see that this knowingness, this awareness is inseparable, the truest thing, if there's something like that to say about the I, it is this awareness. You see? And it is completely nothing. Because it is not phenomenal, it is completely nothing. But this is the true nothing of the true I, which is no thing. See? So even if you refer back to our scriptures, you say that which cannot be cut, it cannot be burnt, it cannot be hurt, it does not have attributes, it does not have qualities, it is, Niranjan, then it must be talking about this nothing that I am. Okay? Because it is only that which is non-phenomenal, which is without attributes and qualities. Okay? So this Niranjan, this nothing, is inseparable in the I. Even prior to the sense I am, I know I am. This knowingness itself is prior to I am, isn't it? See? So I find this knowing inseparable for me. In fact, I find it is my true nature, truest nature. Therefore, although I feel it might have been helpful for me also to say there is no I actually, but there is this no thing from which everything comes. But then I am aware that this is how it is, you see. It is not something else which is aware, it is my direct experience. You see? So therefore this Niranjan must be I. But if it is confusing like this, and we feel that okay, I will use only phenomenally, and we just use awareness or knowingness or the witnessing, some other term for that, then that's fine because I'm not worried about the words. Ah, you say, but this knowing also disappears. But if it disappeared, then who saw it disappear? There must be a knowing that it disappeared. I'm not policing you. We must look at this together. For something to appear and disappear, there must be something that is there which knows the appearance and the disappearance. You see? So the knowing is not the conceptual knowing which I'm talking about, but just this knowing of appearance and disappearance. So if something can say that knowingness also came and went, then who knows that? There is something which is stable when the appearing and disappearing is happening for it to be able to say, but I see it go. I see also that it goes. We don't have to say I, but the seeing of it going is also seen. So there must be something which sees it, isn't it? Really? Otherwise, we are going into the realm of imagination. Then we are just saying that it's just a presumption or something. But it's our direct experience that being also comes and goes. For me, I would not say the way that I'm using the term knowingness, I would not say that knowingness is also disappearing. Because then what would know of the appearance and disappearance of knowingness? There is a primal knowingness which knows the supreme intelligence. That's why I say that the words like awareness, knowing, all these words don't come close to the truth. But unfortunately, we have to use these.
I'm not sure if I'm going in a circle. I'm not trying to go in a circle, but it's like literally that the experience, you can say, it's sort of like from the nothing of the deep sleep that we define in the waking state, from the nothing, literally nothing. There's nothing known, right? The beingness also is not there, but that it's not itself is not witnessed over there. That is again like a statement that's then talked about in the waking state. It's the concern of the waking state kind of thing. But it's sort of like I'm not trying to make it go in a circle, but it's more like there's really nothing that can know that nothing. It's you know.
So, okay, let you stay with me in this and tell me where you lost me. Okay, just stop me right there, then we'll look at that part again. You see? We say that in deep sleep there is nothing. There is really, really nothing. Huh? But there is the knowing that there is nothing on. Otherwise, we would not know of a state called sleep if it is not our direct experience. It would just seem like time lapse. Suddenly the sun set and suddenly the sun is back. You see? So we know that there is a state called sleep. You see? So although there is nothing phenomenal there, yet the knowing remains for it to know that nothing phenomenal is there. You see? With me so far? You see? So this, you can call it awareness, knowing, pure witnessing, whatever words you want to use. You see? So this awareness is there that there is really nothing. You see, when you say nothing means nothing phenomenal. This knowing still remains. Therefore, I can say it is my direct experience that no phenomena, I guarantee I can tell you there was nothing in sleep. Isn't it? Yeah. Isn't it? There must be something that knows this. Yeah. Then the waking state comes. Waking state comes means there must be the sense I am. Because there is no waking state without first this sense I am. I exist. Then we say, yes, something is here. You see? So who saw the contrast between nothing and something? It was the same one. You don't have to call it one. You can still say it was the no thing. You see? But the same witnessing knows about the nothing and the something. There was nothing and now there is something. You see? And it can say, yes, yes, there's completely nothing, nothing, nothing. Not even I. I know this, that there is nothing. You see? I know this, I know that there is not even I. That you can say, because you're talking about the I, which is no thing, knows that the phenomenal I was not there. So it's just the usage of this I, which is the which can get a little confusing. How, in what way is it being used? With me so far, it's good. Yes, yes, yes.
Very,
Just
very,
yeah,
very, very clear. You that I'm trying to convince you that there is nothing, but there's something that not something, but it
yes,
knows, like a knowing, like what you're calling knowing. Knowing knows that there was nothing, you know, and so I'm trying to convince you, but my more convincing you is just showing me that yes, something is seeing it. I mean that knowing is knowing it, you know. So, as well.
it was like you. I have an open mind too, so I could be something that I missed. I'm not seeing it clearly, and I'm always open to contemplating together. Not to the sense that I must show you the way or something like that. You see, but the way I see it, I have to be true to my experience. You see, I say that there is nothing in sleep. I know that there is nothing in sleep. This knowing which is present in sleep and in waking has remained unchanged. This I find is inseparable from I. So this is the way I prefer to use I, but it's not phenomenal.
Yes, I see that there is that grasping. Something is trying to grasp, that trying to be that, trying to get to that or something. And there is like a seems like that, but it's yes, that is not touchable at all.
That's why I often have said that the mind is actually the grandson of awareness. So the mind cannot get to the births of awareness. You see. There's awareness within which is the appearance of being, within which are all these appearances, including mind. So the mind trying to get to, tell me where awareness was born. No, we just keep it aside. I am the grandfather. I know where I was born. Thank you. And Jayani has a follow-up question to this one. She says, Father, could you say that this nothingness, knowingness, knows itself? Yes. Are you aware now? This all that's happening there. Exactly. Exactly what we are saying. Only this awareness is aware. Only this knowingness is knowing. All other knowing is conceptual. And it knows itself. This nothingness itself. Yes. Someone is asking me how much I earned through all this. Then Shantiji says, Guruji here is unknown energy around throat and tongue area due to middle voice, talking too much, just after small interaction with anybody. I don't know how to put the question for this. Just go into the space in which this experience is experienced and find that this space that you are is not bound by this experience. You can seem really strong. There's a bit of throat pain here also, so I can relate. So it can seem like it's there, but I see that it's happening in the space of being, which is boundaryless, infinite. And to see your own vastness, then you will not have the sense that I am suffering from this. Because the infinite is not suffering from any experience. You see, so use this also as an opportunity to contemplate into the nature of your being. And then if you like, what you will see is that that which is aware of even this space of being is completely untouched by any of this. Then you say, Guruji, may you please remove this dissolving in the intuitive voice, my own Sadguru. I don't need this here anymore. Thank you. All that happens, the appearance and the dissolution is only through the will of the Sadguru. Thank you, Maya. Thank you. Aparna says, Father, also sometime when the body is dead, tired, then we don't even recall dream. Yes. And when we wake up, it feels you slept for a short while. Yes. And long night. While long night also. If you could say something about this, I mean, like at times it feels as if you just slept and it's already morning at times. Yes. It feels like you've been sleeping for long hours, something like that. Could you clarify? You will find that time and space are functions of being. I'll give you another daily life example. So I've been doing some trying to get the body fit. No? Some of you know like that. So I came across this. Uh, somebody had put up a get fit regimen where you run really as fast as you can for 1 hour. No, for 1 minute. As fast as you can for 1 minute, and then walk for 2 minutes, and then run for 1 minute and walk for 2 minutes again and again. So you walk really slowly and relaxed and cool down for 2 minutes, then you run really fast for 1 minute. Okay? Now, when this is happening after a couple of rounds, I can tell you that 1 minute is longer than those 2 minutes. That 1 minute of running really fast is experienced longer than the 2 minutes of relaxed walking. The 2 minutes and done already, and the 1 minute just can't be a minute. Yeah, this is just taking too long. Really? So time is based on this experience here, how it is being experienced. Really? So time is very flexible like that. Now, very often we've also spoken about these things where I've said also, no, that my kids left for school at 7:30 and they said bye and all that. I went back to sleep and I woke up again at 8. But in the interim, there was this memory of an entire lifetime So what seemed like only half an hour of this world, this realm time, there's a full life that went by. So it's clear that this sense of time is as much a projection of consciousness as the sense of space. Just like in a dream, we don't run out of space, and yet it is nowhere. Where does the dream happen? Nowhere. The same way, where does the dream time happen? Nowhere. The same it is for this realm. So time and space are just projections of being. That's why I say many times that it could be that we go to sleep at night and we have dreams which are like millions of years of dreams, but we only have a memory of something or of no dream. It's completely possible. So time, let me look more at what the question had. Yes, it feels like short time. If it's just deep sleep state, then it would feel like there's no idea about how much time passed. Usually the sense of time comes because sometimes some consciousness comes up in the night, so there's a half waking state, then some dreams will happen and there'll be some memory of that. But then it can seem like a long night. But if it's just deep sleep state, then there's no sense of how much time actually passed, isn't it? That's why when you look at the watch sometimes or the clock sometimes, it's a surprise at night time. How could it be just 2 a.m. or how could it already be 8 a.m.? Both are possible.
नमस्ते फादर. Sorry, आपको repeat.
No, my dear, it's fine. No, my dear, it's fine.
फादर, आज सुबह ना, अभी थोड़ी देर पहले ना, मेरे ब्रदर लोग घर पे आए थे. उन्होंने मेरे साथ बदतमीजी की. मैंने उनको ना बोल दिया कि मुझे ये सब अच्छा नहीं लगता, मेरे साथ ऐसा मत किया करो. अब घर में वो मेरे साथ फोन करके ना लड़ाई कर रहे थे. उन्होंने अपने मुझसे अब बर्दाश्त नहीं होता था. मैंने उनको मना कर दिया, मैंने बोल दिया. वो बोलते कि तू हमारी फैमिली पे इल्जाम लगा रही है. मैंने इल्जाम नहीं लगा. मैं क्या करूँ अब. हिम्मत करके बोल तो दिया, अब नहीं, अब डर लग रहा है. मुझे कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करना.
That is it. That is it. It's very good. Very good. You told me, tell the others, then don't feel that being spiritual means that we must be like sheep or something. We must be passive. So if there is any misbehavior, any abuse, you must not. If the urge is there to fight back for it, we are all there with you. I think that you have to take lying down in this way. Especially this sort of abuse, nobody should be subjected to. So don't worry, you did the right thing, and we are all here to support you. And I'm hoping that your husband will also support you in this. But if there's any trouble, then we are all here to look after you. I'll speak to Shiv also and see what we can do. But you did the absolutely right thing, and there's no reason to worry at all.
थैंक यू फादर। मुझे पता है संगा मेरे साथ है। मेरे हस्बैंड मुझे सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। वो मेरे सामने बोला है कि कोई भी बात होगी वो एक्शन लेंगे। थैंक यू फादर, मुझे हिम्मत देने के लिए थैंक यू। मैं ना बोल पाऊँ, मुझ में हिम्मत नहीं थी ये सब कहने की, लेकिन मैंने आज बोल दिया।
You've taken the most important step. Up is the most
फादर मुझे फैमिली से निकाल देंगे।
Don't worry. You want to be that kind of family which supports this kind of family. You have this family. No one deserves to be a part of the family. If they support that kind of behavior, then it's better to be out. Don't even worry about them throwing you out. You must leave. If they support this behavior, nobody should.
मैं इधर से कॉम्प्रोमाइज करती जा रही थी। मुझे फैमिली से रहेगी।
My child, don't worry. We are all with you. All of us are sending our love and blessings to you. And may you and your family, your family also, to I hope they follow the right sense in their heart and get no way.
रिलीजन नहीं आती बहुत स्लो चल रहा है मुझे आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं पता लग रही
What I'm saying is, and now that you have been there, and we'll take care of everything together. You don't worry. Thank you. My dear, don't worry about anything. Very good that you spoke up. I'm very happy. And everything will go well with the Sadguru's grace. जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल। 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 जय जय राधा हरि बोल। Thank you all so very much for being in Satsang today. Sadhguru Shri Mujiji ki Jai.
Satguru Shri Ananta Ji ki Jai.
Love you all. Love you all.